Okay, here's a question I want you to think about before we start. Have you ever been so hungry that you thought, maybe I should eat this thing? This specific thing that under normal circumstances you wouldn't even put in your mouth? No? Well, cavemen were, regularly. And you know what? They ate things that will make you reconsider your entire relationship with the words, I'm hungry. First, let's agree on one thing. When we talk about the Stone Age diet, most people imagine some romantic picture. A manly hunter kills a mammoth. Everyone sits around the fire eating steaks in the evening. Maybe some berries for dessert. Everything clean, everything noble, everything paleo diet from Instagram. That's not how it worked. The real Stone Age diet looked like this. You eat literally everything that won't kill you instantly, and half the stuff that will kill you but slowly, because the alternative is starving to death. And starving to death is unpleasant. Way more unpleasant than eating something disgusting. Here are the top weird things they ate regularly, with explanations for why this was actually genius. Number 1, brains. Not metaphorically, literally animal brains. You killed a deer, ate the meat. Okay, what do you do with the head? Modern human, throw it away. Cave human, smash the skull with a rock and eat the contents. And this is where most people cringe. That's the organ that thinks, how can you eat that? Listen. Brain is 60% fat. Fat is concentrated energy, 9 calories per gram versus 4 for protein. In the Stone Age, calories equal life. The more calories per kilogram of food, the better, because carrying extra food weight is wasting energy. Plus, brain contains omega-3 fatty acids, the same ones everyone's taking in pills from the pharmacy now. Omega-3 is critically important for your own brain function. There's a theory that humans got smarter specifically because they started eating brains and bone marrow. Literally ate themselves intelligence. A mammoth brain weighs about 11 pounds. That's 9,000 calories of pure fat in one organ. You can live on that for a week, just by smashing a skull. Disgusting? Yes. Genius? Also yes. Number 2, fermented meat. You killed an animal. Lots of meat. Too much to eat at once. No refrigerator. What do? Option 1, dry it in the sun. Works, but takes time. Option 2, bury it in the ground and wait for it to slightly decompose. Wait, what? Yes. Bury meat in the ground. Wait several weeks. Dig it up. Eat it. This is called fermentation. And this isn't theory. There are modern peoples who still do this. The Inuit in Alaska make a dish called kiviak. They take a seal carcass, stuff it full of whole birds, sew it shut, bury it underground under rocks. Wait several months. Bacteria start breaking down the meat. But this is controlled decomposition, not rotting. Fermentation. Proteins break down into amino acids. Fats break down into fatty acids. Essentially, the bacteria pre-digest the meat for you. Why does this work? Because fermented meat keeps for months. The bacteria that ferment meat are beneficial. They crowd out the bacteria that cause disease. It's like sauerkraut, but with seal. The smell? Exactly what you imagine. The taste? They say like very sharp cheese. But this is food that doesn't spoil without refrigeration for a year. In the Stone Age, this isn't a delicacy. This is survival technology. Number 3, larvae, bugs, worms, grubs, everything that crawls. Modern reaction, not exactly appetizing. Reality, insects are 70% protein by weight, more than beef. Plus, they contain iron, calcium, B vitamins. 1 kilogram of grasshoppers gives as much protein as 1 kilogram of beef. But you don't need to track grasshoppers with a spear for a week. You can collect them by hand in an hour, or set the grass on fire and collect them roasted. Beetle larvae that live in rotting wood. Those are actually a delicacy. Soft, fatty, texture like butter. 2,000 calories per kilogram. It's like eating a chocolate bar but protein. In Australia, Aboriginals eat a larva called witchetty grub, fat white grub the size of a finger. Eaten alive or lightly roasted. They say it tastes like scrambled eggs with a nutty flavor. In the Stone Age, if you saw a rotting log, you didn't walk past it. You broke it open and ate everything that moved inside. Because that's easily accessible protein that doesn't require hunting. Number 4, tree bark. Sounds like the final stage of desperation. When everything's really bad, eat bark. Actually, bark is legitimate food, not the rough outer layer, nobody eats that, but the inner layer between bark and wood, the cambium. It's soft, moist, slightly sweet. Cambium contains sugars and starch because it's the active growing tissue of the tree. In spring, when the tree wakes up, the cambium is especially sweet. You can strip it with a knife and eat it raw, or dry it and grind it into flour. Pine cambium is especially nutritious, contains vitamin C. In Scandinavia in the Middle Ages, during famine years, people baked bread from pine bark, called it bark bread. In the Stone Age, cambium is winter insurance. Berries are gone, animals migrated, but trees aren't going anywhere. You can survive on bark until spring comes. Nutritious? Yes. Tasty? Well, saves your life? Absolutely. Number 5, bone marrow. This is actually top-tier Stone Age stuff. You found a dead animal, maybe killed it yourself, maybe stole it from another predator. The meat is eaten, bones remain. What do? Break the bone and eat the marrow inside. Bone marrow is the soft, fatty tissue inside large bones, and it's almost pure fat. 97% of calories from fat. Consistency like butter. Taste like very fatty meat. The calorie density is insane. In one deer femur, there's about 1,000 calories of bone marrow. That's a day's food from one bone. Plus, bone marrow is available when the meat is already gone. Other predators, lions, wolves, bears, they can't break large bones. They don't have strong enough jaws or they don't think of it. But a human with a rock can. One strike, and the fatty, nutritious marrow is yours. There's a theory that the ability to extract bone marrow gave humans an evolutionary advantage. While everyone fought over meat, humans quietly collected the bones everyone discarded and ate the marrow. More calories than meat, less competition. Final thought. Here's what's important to understand about the Stone Age diet. This wasn't the paleo diet from Instagram. This wasn't noble. This wasn't clean. This was eat everything that provides calories because tomorrow there might be no food at all. Brains, high calorie, fermented meat, keeps for months, larvae, protein you don't have to chase, bark, carbs that don't run away. Bone marrow, fat that all other predators miss. Every weird food solved a specific survival problem. Modern humans look at this and think it's unappetizing. Because you have a refrigerator, a farm, a supermarket, food delivery, you can afford to be picky. Cave humans couldn't. You sit by the fire. Next to you, a caveman is smashing a deer skull with a rock, pulls out the brain with his hands, eats it just like that, looks at you, holds out a piece. You stare. It's fatty. It's raw. It's part of an organ that was just thinking deer thoughts. Your stomach turns. The caveman shrugs. Keeps eating. 2 days later, you haven't eaten anything. The hunt failed. Didn't find berries. Energy is running out. The caveman smashes another skull. Holds it out again. This time you eat. Tastes like fatty meat. Slightly weird texture, but you feel the calories immediately. Energy returns. You understand the main thing. Disgust is a luxury. In the Stone Age, there was only one luxury: staying alive.